The Undertaker has always been a figure who measured opponents differently, not by hype or legend, but by respect, discipline, and what they brought inside the ring. And when it came to Goldberg, there was never any mystery about his feelings. The Undertaker didn't like Goldberg at all. It wasn't personal hatred in the traditional sense, but a deep rejection of what Goldberg represented: explosive dominance without restraint, power without patience, and a style that relied on impact more than craft. The Deadman was built on control, psychology, and endurance, and Goldberg's approach clashed directly with everything Undertaker stood for. When their paths finally crossed, the tension wasn't just about winning or losing, it was about proving whose philosophy truly belonged in the ring. Goldberg entered with his trademark intensity, the aura that once terrified entire locker rooms, but the Undertaker didn't flinch. His eyes told a different story, calm, cold, and completely unimpressed. Where others showed fear or hesitation, the Deadman showed certainty. From the opening moments, it was clear this wouldn't be a typical Goldberg showcase. Undertaker absorbed the early aggression, weathered the power, and refused to be rushed. Each movement was deliberate, each counter precise, draining Goldberg's energy and exposing the cracks behind the myth. Goldberg tried to overwhelm him, relying on strength and speed, but Undertaker had faced monsters for decades and knew exactly how to dismantle them. As the match unfolded, the pace slowed, and that's where Goldberg began to struggle. The Deadman controlled the ring, pulling Goldberg into deep water where raw power meant less and endurance meant everything. Every strike Undertaker landed felt heavier because it carried intention. Goldberg's explosive bursts became shorter, his breathing heavier, his confidence less certain. Undertaker's presence grew stronger with every passing minute, feeding off the moment and the silence of a legend being stripped down piece by piece. The crowd could sense it too. This wasn't nostalgia or spectacle, this was dominance. Undertaker imposed his will, dragging Goldberg into a fight he never wanted, a fight built on survival rather than impact. When the decisive moment came, it didn't feel shocking, it felt earned. Undertaker struck with authority and conviction, ending the match clearly and decisively. There was no controversy, no excuses, no doubt. The Deadman had beaten Goldberg clean, proving that legends aren't just built on intimidation, but on mastery. That victory wasn't about humiliating Goldberg, it was about reaffirming what Undertaker had always believed. Wrestling is about control, patience, and understanding pain, not just delivering it. Goldberg remained a powerful name, a fearsome presence, but that night belonged entirely to The Undertaker. It was a reminder that the Deadman doesn't need to like you to beat you, he only needs to understand you. And when he does, the result is inevitable. The Undertaker standing tall over Goldberg wasn't just another win, it was a statement from a man who built his legacy by outlasting, outthinking, and outclassing every myth placed in front of him.